So to increase your online presence on LinkedIn, are you creating all these posts manually and brainstorming and losing a lot of time? Then this video is for you. Here I have created an automation workflow where you just need to add a title keyword to your Google Sheets spreadsheet, and then Perplexity AI is going to generate the content for you and it is going to post it to your LinkedIn. So we are going to check this automation workflow once whether it is working fine or not. Here I am going to add the audience. As soon as I add that, a post should be created on my LinkedIn and this is going to show us the connection setup is working fine. So here I'm going to enter the audience as. So the title is AI will replace 40% of support roles but create these 5 jobs. The tone is bold, insightful, data-driven, thought leadership. The keywords are AI jobs, future of work, AI automation, support roles, artificial intelligence, careers, jobs, displacement, and the audience are startup founders, HR managers, recruiters, business owners. So we have added these details. Based on the details, a content should be generated and posted to my LinkedIn. I'm going to open my LinkedIn and from here we are going to refresh this page once. Let's scroll down. And here it is. Just now we have created this wonderful post. So if I open this, it says AI automation will replace approximately 40% of traditional support roles by 2026. But this disruption is not solely about job displacements. It's about transformation and creation. Forward-looking organizations are already investing in new tech jobs such as AI strategist, conversational AI designer, automation analyst, and AI operations specialist. So it has generated the content for me and it has automatically posted to my LinkedIn. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how you can also create this and automate all your LinkedIn posts, let's start creating this from the beginning. So we are going to start creating this automation from the scratch and I am on the landing page of Pabbly. We are going to create the integration between these 3 applications, Google Sheets spreadsheet, Perplexity AI and LinkedIn. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. On the top right corner you can see 2 options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. So you can try these 100 tasks and check whether it fits your business or not. And when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use the code SHOOPPC to get the maximum benefits on your Pabbly purchase. Now, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon. From here you can create a new folder. We have to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and we have 2 workflow builders. One is new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one. Another one is classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. We are going to select this new beta and I am going to name this workflow as Perplexity AI for LinkedIn full auto posting system for 10x reach in 2026, and now I am going to select my folder. Now these are the folders which have been created. I am going to select it as AI agent and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, you will see a trigger box will appear in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that as soon as I add a new title, keyword, tone and audience in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, a content should be generated for my LinkedIn using this Perplexity AI, and it should be created as a post on my LinkedIn, which means whenever I'm going to add a new title over here in the spreadsheet, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Sheets, and following this trigger application in my action application, I will be taking Perplexity, using which I'm going to generate the content, and then LinkedIn where I'm going to post that content. I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets, and in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row and then click on connect. So now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and my Google Sheets, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. For that, I'm going to open my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet which I've created by the name Perplexity Content for LinkedIn. And then I have all these fields, keywords, title, tone, and audience. I want to send this data data from the spreadsheet to my workflow. So first I'm going to click on this extensions, go towards this add-ons and then click on this get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me where I need to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And it is showing install because I have already installed this. But if you are doing this for the first time, please make sure that you follow the same process, install this, and after doing this, you have to refresh your Google Sheets. After doing this, you have to go towards the extensions again, click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks and then click on this initial setup where a dialog box will appear in front of you where you need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my workflow. I am going to copy this webhook URL, paste it over here and then I am going to enter the trigger column. So it is written the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Here my final data entry column is column D, which means whenever I'm going to add a data in this particular column, the complete row data will be sent to my workflow. I'm going to enter column D and then click on the send test and you will see all this data will be sent to my workflow and here it is test data sent successfully. Now to create the setup, I have to click on the submit and you will see setup configured successfully and here it is. We have successfully added the webhook URL which we were provided in our workflow to our spreadsheet and now we have to follow a very important step. We have to go towards this extensions, click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks and then click on the send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we add in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now I'll go back towards my workflow and here it is. We have captured the response. Trigger column was column D. We have this tone which is same, visionary, data-driven, thought-leading, future-focused, confident. The title was why 90% of business will run on AI agent by 2027. This is the same exact title. This is the same exact tone. And then we have the spreadsheet name which is same. Then we have the keywords and the audience. So this is the keywords and the audience were startup founders, business owners, CEOs. And you can see that these details are same. Now here as soon as I have received the response, we can say the connection setup is working fine and now whenever there will be new detail, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new data, I want to create or generate a content on that. I'm going to click on this add new action step and in my action application, I'll search for Perplexity AI and in my action event, I'm going to select it as create chat completion and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and now to make this connection, I need to enter the token. In the help desk, a hyperlink is provided to me. I'm going to click on this hyperlink and here I'm landed towards this page. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I'm going to click on this API keys and over here I have this API key which I'm going to copy. To generate a new API token, you simply have to click on this accept terms and generate new token. You have to give the key name and then simply click on this create key. A new API token will be provided to you which you need to copy and paste that to your workflow. I'm going to copy this and I'm on a paid account of Perplexity AI. I'm going to paste it over here and then I'm going to save this. You will see Perplexity will be connected to Pabbly Connect. Now I need to enter these details. So over here first I need to enter the model. We have all these models. I'm going to enter the supporting model. So I'm going to enter the model as Sonar. Then in the roles, I'm going to select it as user. Then we have this content user 0. Now in this field, I'm going to enter the prompt. I'm going to enter the prompt in a way that whatever I add in the prompt, the Perplexity AI generates the content based on the prompt which I have added. So if I give some guidelines or the word limit, the content is restricted to that guideline and that word limit itself. So we have to add and enhance the prompt in that manner according to our requirement. I'm going to enter the prompt like, so here I have entered the prompt. You are an expert LinkedIn content creator for creators, founders and marketers who want to grow their personal brand and generate leads in 2026. Using this input data below, research the latest trending angle related to the topic and generate high quality, authority building, engagement optimized LinkedIn posts that feel fresh, relevant and timely. I'm going to add these details. Then I have added strict output rules. Return only one single plain text paragraph. Do not include sources, citation, URLs, titles, labels, emojis, bullets, hashtags, symbols, special characters, formatting. If you want, you can enter the word limit also. I'm going to enter the word limit as 150 words. Now I'm going to enter these details: title, keyword, tone and audience, but I'm not going to enter these details manually like this. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from Google Sheets, and when I click on this field, I can see this Google Sheets. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter the title, I'm going to enter the keyword as this, I'm going to enter the tone as this one, and the audience were this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response from Google Sheets, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually adding these details. After adding this content user, I am going to enter the max token. Here it's written, enter the maximum number of completion token, ensure the total of max tokens and prompt token does not exceed the model's context window limit. If left blank, the model will generate token until a stop token or a context window end is reached. Example 900. I'm simply going to enter the max token as 900. Now these temperature, presence penalty, frequency penalty, top K and top P are not required fields. I simply want to generate the content and post that to my LinkedIn. Now if you have the requirement to enter these fields, you can enter that reading the help desk given below, or you can drop a comment for that and we will create a video separately. So here I have entered all the required fields. I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here we have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I am going to go towards this message content. I am going to open the message content which I have received. So it says by 2027, 90% of businesses will rely on AI agent to revolutionize operations through intelligent automation and autonomous AI-driven workflows that scale efficiently and enhance business agility. So it has given me the exact same data or the content which I required, and it has strictly generated the content based on the word limit which I have put in my prompt. So based on your requirement, you can enhance the prompt and it is going to generate the exact same content according to your requirement and according to your prompt. So here we have generated this content. I am going to post it to my LinkedIn. I am going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for LinkedIn. In my action event, I'm going to select it as share simple text and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with LinkedIn. I'm going to enter my credentials, and here connection created successfully. Now I'm going to enter the author. So over here, I'm logged into this particular account, and you can see the author is automatically selected as the connection was created. I need to enter the content. Now in this content field, I'm going to enter the content which we have generated using Perplexity. So I'm going to click on this field, and over here I can see this Perplexity AI response. I'm going to open this, and I'm going to scroll down and map this message content over here. Now the visibility will be public. We have mapped this, and whenever we are going to get a new response, this response is going to get changed with that. I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and we have received the response. I'm going to open my LinkedIn, and over here I'm going to refresh this page once. So if I scroll down, here I can see that just now I have created this particular post. If I open this, so this is the post which we have generated, and we have posted the same content on our LinkedIn. By 2027, 90% of the businesses will rely on AI agent, revolutionize operations through intelligent automation and autonomous AI-driven workflows that scale efficiently and enhance business agility. So this is the same exact content. Now to summarize, we took Google Sheets as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new response, and then we wanted to generate the content. We took Perplexity as an action application, generated the content, and then we wanted to post that to LinkedIn. We took LinkedIn as an action application, mapped the content which we have generated, executed this workflow, and finally created the post on my LinkedIn. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this Google Sheets, Perplexity AI, and LinkedIn using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. Now before you go, if you plan to upgrade, remember the code SHUBHPC to get the maximum benefits. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.